Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It appears with our weather right now, we have had the best days Tuesday and Thursday this week. The rest of the days have been snowy. Got a little music going. I'm wrapping up my day here soon. I actually just had lunch a few minutes ago, and it's actually kind of late. But this week at our ladies' luncheon, I shared many things with them. And if you missed it, I thought I would just do a quick recording and mention some of them again. You may have heard about some of them before because you know me, blah, blah, blah. I make sure everybody's really good and ready for travel. But most of all, I like to keep everybody very safe. So it's not just about the women, but it's about all clients because any of these things can have something to do with anybody. I don't care who you are, how old you are, what gender you are. This is about safety when traveling. And this is going to be about safety in general when you depart for your trip. Now, you're going to laugh your head off because I'm wondering who remembers the Garmin GPSs. And yes, they got smaller over time. And you know what? I still have both of mine. And I traveled the world with these, dependent on them. Didn't worry about anything because I knew my GPS would get me around. Even if I went to a place the wrong way, it would do their famous recalculating. If you have a GPS still in your vehicle, when you push home, does it go to your house? If you still use one of these and that's what you have, you need to recalibrate where your home is for your GPS by putting a building somewhere or something else. If someone were to break into your car at the airport, they know you're away and they find their way to your home. Well, how else can that happen? When you leave your car at the airport, you're going to bring device with you or change the home address. You're going to also make sure that you take your garage door opener out from your park and fly or wherever you park at the airport. And the last thing, if you have other special documents in your car, such as a wheelchair parking permit, you're going to have to take that with you or leave it behind, leave your garage door opener behind, whatever you need to do to keep safe. Finally, your or your car insurance papers have your address on it, and you know, right, that you need to photocopy that and keep the original at home. And then that way, if something ever happens to your vehicle while you're traveling in the airport surrounding area, it's protected. All the things are protected. Your ownership's protected, all the things. Then you take your suitcase and you walk down into the airport. The one thing that drives me crazy is how unprepared people are when they get to the airport. And this is where everybody gets into trouble. A couple of trips ago for me, I had a young lady who was at the counter. Her phone was swiped right beside her at the counter. And she was crying because she said, my whole life's on my phone. There was another lady who had taken the UP train from downtown Toronto to the Toronto Pearson Airport. And she was being calmed down by a security guard because she had her phone stolen on the train. So when you go up, if you check a luggage, this is especially valuable information for you. You need to remember that you're in the long lineup. You look, turnstiles are full. So you make the decision to go to the machine, grab a physical boarding pass and your luggage tag. You do the self-check. Couple of things to protect yourself. One, people have their documents in their hand, and 9 times out of 10, believe it or not, how many people have especially women, have their purse open when they're taking documents out, have a personal bag open when they're taking their documents out. A little item like this will save you a lot. It unclips, it looks like nothing at all, but you would clip that around your luggage handle. You can attach it to another bag. Oh, I just made it come undone. You can attach it to another bag, and this little ring opens up. You can put your hat on here. You can put your coat through. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. You can put like Pac-Man. You can put your coat through the loop. You can do anything, but you want to be hands-free. You need both your hands. No phone in your hand, no boarding pass in your hand, no passport in your hand. You need your hands free. So on my personal bag, my crossbody, I have a tether device and I wrap it around here. It can wrap around my neck anywhere. And I wrap my phone onto it. So you need to have your phone tethered, especially in an airport. And it's a tether to my bag. Um, I can also tie it anywhere else. I don't need to have it tethered to my purse, but that's where I prefer it because it's at hand. When you get to that luggage drop, you need to have luggage tags. These are what I give my clients. If you notice on the back, it's asking you for name, phone, email. It doesn't ask for your address. I would never put my address on my luggage. Two reasons why. Somebody behind you in this technical world takes their phone, and they might see this and they take a picture and they let their buddies know, hey, there's people at the airport, go rob their house. That's the same thing with your GPS in your vehicle with the home on it, where you push the button on home, someone goes to rob your house while you're gone. So you need a luggage tag. And what I recommend that you put on there is your initials for your name. Like I would put R. Bloxel. Nobody knows my first name that way. I would put my phone number and my email. Those are the things I would put on there. And I think it keeps you a little safer in this modern world. People phone each other, they text each other, they email each other. So no home address on your luggage tag, unless you have one like this, where it's hidden. And because it's hidden, I have to literally undo my strap to get to it. And I also have my other one down here. Okay, so that's how to stay safe with your luggage. Everybody holds everything at the airport. You're standing in line. So at that check-in counter for your luggage, you want to make sure that you do not have anything in your purse or your bag, especially your wallet you don't need. When was the last time you dumped your wallet out? Yeah, dump it. Take every single thing out of it, put it on a counter, take all your loyalty cards, put them in a different type of a little wallet, or wrap an elastic around them. You can easily take this out of your purse or your bag or wherever, and leave it at home, because you do not need your Shoppers Drug Mart card, your Costco card, your library card, all those loyalty cards. Leave them at home. For the rest, you're going minimalist here. Leave everything else at home. So what should you bring? Medical card, health card, or medical extended benefits card, health card, driver's license. Only the important things, okay? You don't need your CAA card unless you plan to break down somewhere or you're renting a car. You don't need to bring that. Other things in wallets. You tell me what you have sitting in yours. But you're going to take what's left and you're going to put it on top of a photocopier. Photocopy front sides, back sides. Leave that with someone trusted at home. You can scan it and put it into the notes of your phone. And on the back side, it has the 1-800 numbers if you lose something. Your loyalty cards can be dispersed by scanning them into your phone too. You don't even need to carry them. In this day and age, with women walking around with bags that are so big, I used to do that when I had a diaper bag. I'd consolidate that with my purse. But now this is my little wee bag. It's very tiny, and I'm very happy about that. So when I talked about tethering, this is what it is. You can get all sorts, and this is what keeps your tether with your phone. You're going to open up your phone and sandwich it in between your case, and it comes out the bottom, okay? And you always want to have something tied to your wrist as a wristlet, as a necklace, tied onto a personal bag, a strap of something. You do not want your phone in your hand like this. I had a lady in Rome who actually had somebody go by on a moped, grab her phone, and she freaked out hysterically. And guess what? What's on your phone? Your life. I carry my old phone with me so that I always have a backup phone in case something like that ever should happen to me. And it's in my iCloud ready to go to upload, but I always have a backup. That's just me because I deal with my business when I'm on the road. Alrighty, so what happens at the check-in counter? Let's go back there. People don't pack properly. I give everybody their little bag, with their instructions on what to bring and what not to bring. And this little liquid bag or a TSA approved bag needs to have your liquids in it. Don't get caught in a personal bag or a carry-on without your liquids properly in a bag. You're only allowed this liter bag of all the things. And you can't have a tube of toothpaste this big. You can't have a deodorant this big. Even though the deodorant portion is small, you need to minimize that stuff. That's another talk for another day. You need to weigh your luggage. Weigh your luggage. These are so inexpensive to get. All the things I'm showing you are available at Bentley, CAA, Shoppers Drug Mart in the travel section, IKEA, Walmart, everywhere, Amazon, all the things. So this little device you should carry with you, or at the very least have it at home. It's not very big, honestly, and you attach it to your handle of your luggage, and it will read out how much weight you have. If you're overweight, here's where people get distracted. You'll have to go to an area, open up your luggage, and people set their personal bag down, their purse down, and they do the task of reorganizing so they don't have so much weight. The problem is they're not watching everything else, and that's when they get into trouble. These are things that really matter when you're at the airport. The second thing is to have your passport protected. Do you know that I just got my new passport? This was my old one, so lots of pages to stamp when I can get a stamp. Did you know, you might not know this, on the first inside page, there is a chip in the center of this flower. So you have a GPS there, and people can come walk around you with a very small scanner. Now, maybe not even this big. The number one place where people get their identity stolen is in an airport. Yeah, they buy a plane ticket, they go through security, they get a flex fare or a premium economy or a business class where they can walk out of the airport and get their money back. And they walk around through there for that timing, scanning people. They only need to be within 6 feet of you, and they can scan everything you have. So they can steal credit cards, they can steal your driver's license, health card, and your passport, of course. And those are all your documents and secondary identification that you need with you when you travel. Why would you put yourself into harm's way? So you need to either have a Faraday bag. I have this one. I've shown it before. It's just a little Velcro bag. And basically all it has is aluminum foil in there. And I put my passport in there. This is what I have with me when I travel. I also have a passport case, a little cover, because also you can get RFID, radio frequency identification protection. It looks like a symbol of a Wi-Fi symbol, a little characteristic, and you need that on all your things. You can get individual pouches for each individual thing, or you can get yourself a wallet. That the whole wallet is what RFID protected. This is my baby wallet, and this is RFID protected. It's actually kind of fat right now because I don't have all my things out of it. I'm not traveling, but it is completely protected, so I don't need individual pouches. Next thing, I have quite a few carry-on bags and cross-body bags that are also RFID protected. I use the Bagalinis quite a bit and the peonies and poppies, but they are not RFID protected. So you've got to make sure that you have your RFID and RFID. Learn more about that. Go on Amazon.ca. I'm not a proponent of you spending there if you don't want to. Just type in the words RFID and see RFID for travel. Search, search, search. All of these things are available everywhere. You will learn the RFID symbol. It is so important. I can't tell you how important it is. I carry extra house insurance for identity theft, and so should you, because in this world, people go in the airports and they scan, scan, scan. My daughter was scanned in the Vancouver airport. We were going to Hawaii one year, the whole family, and somebody bought sunglasses in San Francisco that were very expensive, $700, almost $800. She wasn't obviously there. She obviously got her money back, but she should be so lucky. We had people in the Plaka in Greece come close, beep, 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 beep. They're looking for something that you might have unprotected on you. This is a vast topic that needs a lot of care. And this is another reason why people have their identity stolen, their phones stolen, everything. They're distracted at the airport, distracted at check-in. They're distracted when they check in their bags at the machine. They're distracted at security. You shouldn't be just putting your phone in a bin and putting your coat over it. You should be putting this in a bag. You should be protecting your goods. Nothing should show in the bin that needs to show. And if you're stuck behind and your little bin goes to the side for more check-in, then you better keep track of where it is and who's around your bin. It is not secure. In fact, the number one thieves for security were the guards. I'm sure you've seen lots of little clips on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook about guards slipping phones in their pockets because they can sell them. When we travel with our women's groups or when our other escorted groups, it's not hokey. There's a purpose for everything we do. Our luggage tags are so we can see all the luggage hanging out, and we know if someone forgot theirs, we grab it. We also provide lanyards with red tags or red ribbons. And this is really important because I put my business card in it. Sounds tacky? Try not to be. My phone number is there. So if you're ever in an airport with one of our groups, you call me. Where are you guys? You know, like I'm stuck over here. Whatever the case is, you have communication with me. You can put this away, but this will, we put our rooming keys in here, our cruise ship keys, all the things in these. So we're hands-free. Tap, go, tap, go. Hide it under your shirt when you go into port, tap, go. It's so we're not distracted. We don't have to open up a purse. We don't have to open up a bag. We always have things at hand. So there is a method to the madness. The other thing is use lanyards, use carabiners. My friends all laugh at me. Carabiners come in every single size you can imagine. I have them on my bags. They actually hold my water bottle, if you can see that. This is attached to my water bottle so it doesn't fly out and hit someone in the head. Yes, I have a whistle on my bag, all the things. But on my little purse, I have mini ones, mini lanyards. They're very tiny, but I can slip this over to this other zipper and I can latch them so that all my zippers cannot open quickly. And you can buy all those things at MEC and all the places. Get a whole bunch of sizes. They are good for everything. I have a baby one on my keys too because, you know, I have a special extra key. And you know, when you go get your car serviced, I can give them the lanyard with just my vehicle key. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, you travel with this? I would bring a Faraday for this too, because you know it has a chip in it, right? All right, so I'm going to end there. I've talked and talked and talked. I probably missed out on some things I was going to say, things from the luncheon, but I'm trying in everything to create some education that's useful, not blah, 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 but it's useful. Watch this video again, take some notes, share it with your friends. I'm all about education, but mostly I'm all about keeping my clients very safe and have seamless travels where your phone is not swiped from your hand, where your luggage is secure because you don't have your address and there's nobody breaking in your home while you're gone. Your GPS home button has changed. If you use your phone to go anywhere, a lot of people don't want to. That's why they have these old GPS systems. You can use MapQuest or Google Maps, anything. If you're in Wi-Fi, set it up to go before you leave your home and then put airplane mode on. It'll still guide you all the way where you need to go. You don't even need to have data turned on. So it's a fallacy today, and people just need to have these tips for travel to make them successful. So I want you to be successful in all things, but most of all, I want you to be confident as well. Travel creates a lot of anxiety, and if we can do these little things, then the anxiety goes away Smile goes on people's faces, and you'll see them walking through an airport. They're smiling, they're having the time of their life. It's part of the adventure, but just keep safe. All right. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to email me, Renee at redorchid.com or redorchidtravel, pardon me, .com. Orchid like the flower, not orchard like the apple orchard. And I'd be happy to answer anything you have. If you want to know where any of this stuff comes from, again, just let me know. But I do not make any monetary gains from it. I don't have any affiliations. I just like to recommend things I find useful, helpful, and convenient. Have a great day, everybody.